How we're going to create this is the same exact way that we did in the other way, where we're going to start with our ground first, and then we will paint our shapes on top of it. We're going to start with our orange color. I'm just going to add a tiny touch of blue. And I think this is pretty good, actually. I don't need it to be completely dark because we did lay blue underneath. That is going to shine through. Oh. This really should just be clear water, but as you can tell, there's some orange to it. Fortunately, we are using orange paint, but now this time, instead of stopping our horizon line down here, I'm bringing my water up higher. And that is going to be our rule of thirds horizontal line. And I'm just doing the top one instead of the bottom, but there's no right or wrong way to do that. If you choose to do the bottom horizontal line, you can do that as well. But for this one, I'm just using the top. And I'm using my number 4 flat brush and going all the way up to the top here. And I'm going to darken the bottom a little bit while it's still a little bit wet. And since I do want it to appear just a little bit lighter, if I can do it, it looks like it's drying already. I'm just going to try to pull some of this up a little. And I think that is okay. I think that is pretty good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to create 2 triangles. For this, I'm just going to use my number 4 flat brush again. Make sure you clean your paintbrush twice. And I'm going to use a lighter orange color for the background. And I'm just going to put it close to the horizon line. It's still a little wet, so it may bleed. Yep. I'm going to dry my brush a little bit. It's bleeding a lot. Okay, and I'm going to add a lot more blue to my foreground object. And I'm just gonna mix some blue and orange. I'm gonna try to lay it down on that vertical rule of thirds line as best as I can. And for this one specifically, why don't we play with trying to make the tops even? Because it might be more interesting and less distracting. I'm just gonna have this triangle go way above the horizon line. And you can make it a little bit wider if you feel like you want to do that. But mainly we do want to lay it over that vertical rule of thirds line. It's still very light, so I'm actually gonna go much darker in saturation. And I will just do the same thing. All right, you may notice that these triangles do not have any shadows underneath it, and that might be a little bit distracting to you. If you want to add some shadows to the bottom of your triangles, you can do that. Just make sure that your shadows are going in the same direction as each other. So both of the triangles should have their shadows going either direction. So if your sun is here, then imagine that it's casting a shadow going that direction. I like to think of it as if your sun has these arrows coming around it, pointing in the direction your shadow should be going. If you wanted to do that, like you could just have them kind of coming off to the side like that, or off to the side like this. I mean, that even kind of looks like a shadow. I'm gonna clean my brush up. They're really thick, and I'm just gonna pull some of that out. think that is okay.